Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you once again to join the Amazon Live webinar that I'm hosting. So my name is Jun Liang and I'm the trainer here in Amazon Global Selling under Amazon Seller Education team. And right now it is Singapore 2 p.m. and we will be talking about what are the promotional tools available in Seller Central and how you can use it effectively, all right? So later on, I may have Sean, who is our onboarding specialist, to join us during the live Q&A. All right. So before I begin, I just want to inform everyone that the recording will be shared to you after the session as well. So don't worry, you don't have to take any photos or screenshot or anything because we are recording the session and then it will be shared. Recording link will be shared to you after the sessions. All right, and then if you have any questions, please do feel free to put it into the Q&A box. And also last but not least, do note that the information that I'm sharing today will be as accurate as of today. So however, since we have recording, right, if you were to see the recording a couple of weeks or months down the road, especially for content such as the policy update, etc., I would suggest you to refer to the latest webinar, latest content, or you can go to Seller University or Seller Central Help to get the latest information. All right. Okay, these are important notice. All right, I'm going to start off. So these are the agenda that we'll be covering. As you can see, it's quite a lot. So some of the parts which I think may not be too critical for you, I will go through a little bit quickly. Then again, you can review it on the recording as well if you want to go into a little bit details on that. All right. So first of all is the promotion tools of what we want to share about, right? I'm going to share a few slides to share with you where usually you see those promotions. And also at the same time, while you're looking at these screenshots, right? Let me know how do you feel if you're a shopper yourself. All right. So what I just shown earlier on are some of the page in Amazon.com by the shoppers can actually see all the promotions such as coupons, today deals, or even outlets, right? So as a customer ourselves, when we chance upon use, right, it increases our so-called probability of making a purchase, right? If we see something that is of a good deal. And especially during the peak seasons like what we have recently, Prime Day, and also the upcoming, which is at the later part of the year, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and other shopping season as well. Now, because of that, right, so Amazon makes promotion kind of like a regular feature of the website. So sellers like yourself can use a variety of promotional tools to create special offer according to your store's operational needs or your product sales, and together with the customer preference and holiday distributions across different country. So this is what I'll be sharing on what are the different types of promotion tools available that can help you to boost your sales, strengthens your brand, and increase your conversion rate. So these are all the Amazon existing promotional tools that we have. So these are the various features available on the Amazon Seller Central. If you have access, you will be able to see these like coupons, Prime exclusive discounts, deals, clearance, and social media promo codes. All right, points is only in Japan store. So I believe most of my audience today are likely from the Southeast Asia. So points is something not available unless you are selling on the other stores. All right. So these are some of the so-called advantage of why should you use promotion tools. So we know that promotions are a critical component of any marketing strategy, helping you to drive product sales, attract new customers, and also boost the visibilities of your products and brands, right? So that is why creating campaigns with Amazon promotions not only offer customer a discounted price, but also improve your brands and optimize your store operation, creating a win-win situation for both sellers like yourself and your customers. All right. So these are some of the points that I highlighted. It can help you to boost sales, effectively gain customer and strengthen the customer retention, increase your brand awareness, and also take advantage of the halo effect. So some things to note by using these promotional tools, there are some products that may not be eligible. All right, so this is not everything, but in general, these are the products that you might not be able to run any promotion tools on this. So the link I'll be sharing on the video description at the recording as well. So don't worry about that. Now, first things first, what are coupons? So there are some eligibility that you might need to know. So for new sellers who have not have any ratings, sellers ratings, right? You can leverage coupons actually. So these are the most common promotional tool used to attract customers. All right, so once you have any form of seller rating, then you will need to have at least a rating of 3.5 in order to use coupon. So below are just some of the areas where by using coupon where you appear in the customer browsing experience, customer experience, where coupons will normally appear. So you might wonder like why should I use coupons? So some advantages of coupon is that you can reach your target audience effectively and accurately. And then also it will help to increase the likelihood of a product discovery. Now that's because Amazon will automatically promote coupons or special promotional tags are visible in the search result, which is why that will actually help your product to be more visible. So it's also very easy to set up. You can choose either a cash discount or a percentage discount. And your coupon can be also set up to valid up to 3 months, something that you can also set a budget with, and you can just let it run. All right. So combined with advertising, it will also help to improve your brand awareness and advertising as well. All right. So what are the scenarios? Now, these are the scenario which we think that it will be really useful for a seller who are just starting out, because like I mentioned earlier on, when you do not have a rating, you can actually use the coupons to promote your products. All right. And then some of it I mentioned earlier on, also Amazon will promote items with coupons during peak season as well, and it will also result in more traffic, higher discoverability for your products. All right. So these are the steps. So I won't go into details because I've created coupons before. It is quite straightforward in Seller Central. If you go through the notes that is in Seller Central when you're creating coupon, it will actually guide you through pretty straightforward on that. So I won't touch too much on the step-by-step guide. All right. So these are the steps. So one thing I want to highlight is that you are able to set a budget. Okay, so every coupon has a fee, which I will share with you later as well. So you can set a budget for that, for the fact that if every coupon that is being utilized by your shopper, by your customer, there will be a 60 cents USD cost. So do factor that into account when you're setting the price for your product as well. All right, so you can set a budget. Let's say before the budget runs out, it will actually stop the coupons for you. Yep. All right. So these are what we, so-called over here. So the common question we get is that should I set a threshold discount or percentage discount for my coupons? All right. So something you to be aware of when the discount amount is high, it is recommended to use a threshold discount so that customer can clearly see the post discount price. Now, however, when the discount amount is less than like $1 for low price item, right? It will be recommended to use a percentage discount just to attract the attention from the customers. So to let you know, there's also ways for you to track your performance of your coupons. All right, under the there's a coupon kind of dashboard or layout that you can see over there, right? And also on the part below, I want to share is about the fee. All right, there's a fee. So you can see over here. So like I mentioned earlier on, there will be a 60 cents USD fee for each utilization or what we call the redemption of the coupon by your customers. This is only for the North America, which is the Amazon.com store. All right, do take note that for the other store like UK's is 60 cent pounds, etc. And for European store it's 60 cents euros. Okay, to note the difference for the different stores that you're selling. Okay, so there are some tips here. So every time a coupon is successfully redeemed, the discount amount and the fee will be subtracted from the budget until the budget is zero. All right. However, you also want to know that when you're setting up coupon, there is a minimum budget that you need to put in. The minimum budget is $100 USD. All right. And one keynote is by using coupon, which is one of the promotional tool, it is advisable not to combine with other promotional tool because in Amazon the discount is stackable, so you may result in more promotions or rather more discount off than you really intended to. So as advice usually is any type of promotional tools, just use it for the specific or rather the product that you want to run. Do not run too many overlapping coupons for the same products because it may have stacking effect that will actually give more discount than you really intended to. Okay. Moving on, Prime exclusive discount. So unlike coupons, Prime exclusive discount are discount that is exclusively, as the name says, for Prime members only, right? So we'll talk about how you can use this discount and what are the conditions. All right. So for Prime members only, they can use Prime exclusive discount. So for if you're not aware, in Amazon US, if even in Singapore as well, there is this what we call the Prime member. So it's subscription based. So if I recall correctly, in the US, the fee is about 99 USD. All right. So if I recall correctly, so it might be around the price range. All right. So over there for Prime members, Prime member who subscribe to this Prime membership, right, they will get to enjoy this kind of Prime exclusive discount that is only available to them. All right. So this will actually help you attract more Prime members because the fact that they are already, paying a subscription, right? Like yourself as well, if you are paying subscription for some other services outside, you tend to want to, utilize all the benefits of those so-called subscription fee that you are already paying, right? So in that sense, you will want to more geared towards to actually looking at product that have this Prime exclusive discount because you do get exclusive discount, and that's actually some benefits that you would think that you already wanted to pay for in the first place. So you would tend to leverage and utilize your discounts further. You get free 2-day shipping, etc. with the Prime benefits. All right, so these are just some of the so-called good reason for you to consider Prime exclusive discount. Like I mentioned, because the customers are already subscribed to Prime, so they will, you will in a sense help them to save money and win more customer loyalty as well. All right, these are the eligibility that you need to be aware of. Right, and do take note, due to, or rather during the peak season or big sales period like Prime Day or Black Friday, the discount eligibility might change. So that is something that you need to be aware of, especially during you plan to run promotions during the big sales event. Okay, again, these are the steps. Just need to know that to find Prime exclusive discount, where is it? You have to go to Seller Central if you have access, and then you go under advertising, and you will be able to see Prime exclusive discount. And also the steps, I won't go through the detail because inside the system, there will be a step-by-step to guide you through, but I will share with you what are the important things to take note of. All right. Okay, so the good thing about using these, or rather one of the feature, is you can download a report to view your Prime exclusive discount performance. Right. So this Prime exclusive discount, right, different from coupons. right? So in a sense, if you are using Prime exclusive discount, there are no fee, so it's actually a free promotion tool. Now compared to coupons, if you recall earlier on when I mentioned every redemption of coupons, there's actually a 60 cents USD fee, right? So these are the difference, and I put it into a table for you to look at the key differences of coupons versus the Prime exclusive discount. Now, both use case will be really to help you gain more customer acquisition and retention, and especially for new product, it will be very useful. All right, but there are different other eligible or so-called differences below that you can see. All right, there is a minimum discount requirement, something to take note of, and also factor in, when you're running promotions. For coupon, there is a minimum 5% off that you need to set up. And for Prime exclusive discount, you need to set a minimum of 10% off, right? And the durations, right? And what I mentioned earlier on about the fee, there's a fee for using of coupon, redemption fee, but for Prime exclusive discount is free, all right? And there are some other restrictions below. All right, now I just want to go on to the next one. Now, before that, in case you have any questions, feel free to put it onto the Q&A box. And at the end, I will have a live Q&A that I can address all your questions. All right, now moving on into deals. There are various scenario and restriction that you need to know by using the three most common type of deals. All right, this is the overviews. Now, deals are actually promotions with high visibility on Amazon. It will help seller quickly increase and accumulate sales. Okay. Product participating, or rather, if you are having product that is going to run deals on deals campaign, they are displayed on the dedicated today's deal page on Amazon. So that page is what you are seeing here now, the today deals page. Now a lot of shoppers, even like myself, will tend to go and look at what are the deals that we have on a daily basis. So it's a very high traffic page, so it'll be really useful for sellers who want to use deals as a promotional tools. All right, however, there are some details here that you need to know. So the same ASIN cannot participate in more than one deal at the same time. All right, I'll go through with you later because there's a couple of deal types, which is why you need to know that you cannot have all your same ASIN to participate in all the different types of deals. That is something not possible. All right, and some other information, of course, the rest are related to listing as well. Your main image must be compliant, etc. All right. Now, lightning deals, this is one of the first type of deals. These are limited time and very high traffic kind of campaign. You can set your discount for a limited amount of time, right? And after that, you will restore back to your original price, or when you set certain sales are met. And these are the areas that you can see in terms of your customer experience when they are on their website. These are the areas that they can see the today's deals popping up. All right. So these actually give you opportunity to generate large amount of traffic and potentially see sales uplift, without the pressure of having to prepare a large inventory, because you can actually set a goal. Let's say you only have plan to sell certain X number of sales. So once the sales are met, the deals will revert back to the original price. So why should you use lightning deals? When you want to promote your brands and increase product exposure, right? That will be one of the good reasons. And also similarly, it brings halo effect for your brand, boosting your sales quickly. So these lightning deals, what we call LD, it will result in a rapid increase in sales for product and subsequently a steady increase in sales after the campaign ends. So this is what we call the halo effect, all right? So if you have like overstock or some end of season inventory that you want to clear it off, you can also use lightning deals to help you do that. All right. So there are some suggestions when you're using lightning deals. Do take note that there are some eligibility requirement in order to leverage on the lightning deals. So these are the requirements. Okay, you may see like, oh, that's quite a lot. But again, in the system, you do not really have to remember all these requirements, because if it's not eligible, it won't actually pop up for you to submit it as a deal. But this is something that you can know as a seller to be prepared. If you want certain of your products to be able to be eligible for deals, then you want to make sure that your product have the kind of, let's say, product ratings, to maintain the kind of product ratings in order to be eligible for the deals. So there's a link I'll be sharing in the video description as well, so don't worry about that. Yep. All right, this is just a step by step. Again, I won't go through too detail. So just note that to kickstart this, first of all, you just go to the navigation under advertising, and you can find a drop down for deals. All right, and you can select lightning deals. This is the part you need to be aware of. So there is a like a period that you can select when you want your deals ideally to appear. This is an example. Okay, so when you come to create your deal, right, you have a option to select, okay, when do you want to run your deal. All right, but do take note, there will be a fee, and this fee that you see here is not the same fee every time. Depending on the season, the time of the year, the deal fee may change, meaning that to be able to participate in deals, to enjoy, the kind of high traffic that you potentially could get from running lightning deals, there will be a fee in order to run lightning deals. All right, these are the fee involvement. So this is something you also need to take into consideration and factor in as well. All right, and this is the part I was sharing. You can set up what is your discount, what is the committed quantity, etc. All right, just follow through the step, and then you will just click submit. So after submitting, right, they will go through some process at the back end. So it's not immediate. So when you submit it, you will actually be informed by going back to check whether the deal is been approved to run during that period that you selected. And also you can look at the performance of your deal as well by going to the advertising navigation there, and then click on deals, and you can view the performance. All right. So here in the deals, so-called the deal performance page, you can look at the different deals that you participated in, or rather you are already in participating or upcoming. So if there's any sales, you can look at how many of the sales came from these deal campaigns, etc. And how many views are there, how many units sold. Okay. Now I mentioned earlier on there are deals, or rather there are fees to participate in lightning deals. All right. So do take note that if you are participating, so once it's in progress already, the deal is in progress, you are not able to adjust the active price, etc. All right. If you make any adjustments, the deal may be suppressed. Okay. Now the other deal type is what we call is 7DD, like 7-day deal. Again, it's also a limited time period. All right, but as the name says, it will appear for about 7 days. There are some situations the duration may be different, but in general, to run a 7-day deals, it will only be available for 7 days. All right. So why should you use 7-day deals? These are some of the points over here. Is cost effective, and also you can do a longer duration. Similarly to the lightning deal, it can help you to reduce some of your overstock or inventory. All right. There's some requirements as well, which is quite similar, but you can take a look. All right, the steps are pretty similar. You just go into advertising, and then you select 7-day deal instead of lightning deals. Right. And again, this is the part where you get to choose. Right. There will be deal fee as well, similarly. Yeah. So the rest of the set are pretty similar to creating the lightning deals. Right. Okay, I won't go into details on that. So here are the things you need to take note of for 7-day deals. Now, firstly, there will be the deal fee. All right, and then these are the different so-called the fees available in the different store. But I think most of us is going to focus on the North America US market. So it will be the one over here. And again, like I mentioned, during the holiday period, the fee may be different. All right. And there are some limitations. If you have a lot of so-called your product ASIN that you want to run deals, do take note of this. When you submit for 7-day deals, you can only submit up to 50 ASINs. All right. And then some other things to be aware for if you are participating in 7-day deals, you cannot participate in a lightning deal within 30 days. All right. And also cannot be participating in the deal of the day or top deal within 60 days. All right. This is just some guardrails that Amazon have. It's also not to, allow, from my observation, it's like not to allow sellers to, have so many deals running for the same products at different times. They yeah, kind of defeat the purpose of having deals in that sense. If there's a lot of different deals at different types of deal for the same things. Okay, the last type I want to share is what we call the deal of the day, DOTD, or sometimes it's called top deal or it's called spotlight deals. However, this one mostly is operated on the invitation only. All right, so if you're eligible, some account manager or even an email will be sent to you to check on your so-called your consent on whether if you want to run top deals or deal of the day. All right. So if you do get the chance, it is highly recommended to run top deals or deal of the day, where you can see the exposure is much higher in terms of the brand and product exposure, because the fact that this is not something that everybody can run. This is through invite only. All right. So again, when you do receive an email invite from Amazon or from your account manager, please do kickstart the deal participation process as soon as possible. All right. So these are the requirements. If you want to know how so-called to be picked up by the system or to be eligible to be invited for top deals or deal of the day, these are the requirements here. Okay. So these are just a summary, which I mentioned earlier on, the different deals type, the summary. You can take a look. So all of the deals, right, there's a fee involvement to take note of it, yeah, except for the deal of the day. All right, deal of the day is by invite only and there's no deal fees. But for the rest, yep, 7-day deals or the lightning deal, there will be a deal fee, except for the deal of the day. All right. Okay, now next I want to go on to outlets deal or so-called outlet sales. I'm not sure if you're very aware, but in US, outlet is like a big thing. So I think in Singapore context or in Southeast Asia context, we usually call like clearance or that kind of name. But outlets is something that what the US consumer are more familiar with, the terms outlet deals, outlet sales. So what is the difference here between outlet deals and outlet sales? All right, so typically you can use outlet deals and sales to kind of help to clean up your inventory if you have overstock or seasonal inventory that you need to sell it. All right, so these are the difference. For outlet deals, it's usually only 2 weeks. All right, you run 2 weeks on the outlet deals page, and then there's discount requirements over here, right? At least 30% off. Right, for outlet sales, yep, these are the difference. It's more like a regular sales you are offering, so there'll be a discount. Yep. And the discount is usually between 35% to 15% that you need to set for your products. All right, this is how it's going to look like. There's a dedicated outlet page. So the key advantage that we observe in outlet deals, outlet sales is it will help you optimize your, your inventory turnover, It's also cost saving because by reducing your stocks, you can also reduce your storage costs, because any of those goods that you store too long in the fulfillment center, you will incur a storage fee. All right, so rather than incurring a storage fee, you might as well create a deal like outlet deal, etc., to entice your shopper to buy your product, right? Okay, so these are the steps to go to outlet deals. So it's slightly different. You don't go to the advertising tab to go to outlet deals. This you have to go to the under the new FBA inventory tool, right? Let me show you. It's a little bit different. So on that tool, FBA inventory page, right, you can click on the recommendation. There will be an option for you to create an outlet deal or create the outlet sale. Right, these are the dates that you need to set. Let me just zoom in a little bit. The price and when you want to start and end the date of your outlet deal. Okay. Similarly, the rest is pretty, self-directed over there. They'll prompt you through the different steps. Just need to go through it, putting the right numbers for yourself. All right. So for fee, right, you must be wondering, there's no fee if you want to participate or create your own outlet deals or sales. There's no fee to use that, but the standard shipping and referral fee do apply. It's something that is as usual. Okay, right. So let's say if you have created your outlet deals and you decided that, okay, maybe you do not want to run it for outlet deals, you want to run it for other promotions, you can actually cancel that. Right, there's an option for you to cancel your outlet deal if it's not completed the review by Amazon. Okay, and of course there are other cases where Amazon will automatically end the deal. Some of the cases here is when the deal has run for 2 weeks, or let's say your inventory that you're running for the outlet deal is out of stock, so the deal will be automatically cancelled. So you don't have to worry, are you going to own, or you need to restock because of the deal or not. So yep, it will end the outlet deal. Let's say if your inventory is depleted, right? And also some other cases here, if your item price you set it higher than the minimum discount requirement, it will also be cancelled. Okay, or whenever your product rating fall under the eligibility threshold of the 3 stars, the deals will also be cancelled. Okay. All right. So these are the differences between outlet deals, outlet sales. Okay, both has no fee. All right, but for outlet deals, you can use it in most marketplace. For outlet sales, as of now, it's only available in the US marketplace. Okay, the last one is probably on social media promo code. This is available if you are a brand owner, meaning that you're enrolled in the Amazon brand registry. So you can create social media promo codes. Okay, once you unlock the brand building feature, when you're registered as a brand owner, you can use this tool. All right, now with that code, you can use it to promote on your own social media or your own page, etc. Or any, if you're working with this Amazon influencer program, you can also do that. All right, so these are the codes that you given out, and then your shopper, your customer have to put in a code at the so-called the shopping cart page. All right, so this is how it looks like at the end of it. During the checkout page, they can see. So they have to manually enter. So you probably know whenever you buy something on Amazon.com, there'll be a section that you can enter some promotional codes in the process of you checking out the items on your checkout page, right? So this is a part where your customers can use the social media codes that you provide. All right, so these are the advantage. You can have very exclusive offer page. All right, so when you create this social media code, right, you will receive a URL for each promotions with a unique marketing page that will display eligible product and their promotion details. Right? And this helps you to expand your marketing capability outside of Amazon. You can promote it on your own social media, your email, or other influencer marketing to create awareness and make your product popular, right? You can customize your promotions. With the codes, you can define and set the limit on the promotion and who you want to target on, right? This is a very flexible promotion tools you can use, and it's also free. There's no cost to use this promotional tool. All right, but do take note there are some eligibility in order to leverage social media codes. Right. So for these to find where you can create social media promo code, now again, if you're not a brand owner, you're not enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry, you won't be able to see this option when you go here, right? You will not be showing up. But once you are registered in the Amazon Brand Registry, you'll be able to see this section when you go to promotions under advertising. Yeah. Okay, these are quite straightforward in the system. It'll guide you through the different steps. Just need to go through and fill up the form. All right. Again, to recap, there's no fee when you're using social media promo code. When you generate of this code, there's no fee, right? So, but the standard shipping referral fee charges will still apply now as usual. All right. So keep in mind, right now, this is only available if you are selling in Amazon.com, the US, and you have to be enrolled in the Amazon Brand Registry, right? Right, so this is the last section, right? We know that, basic knowledge of various promotional tool probably is not very sufficient. Now, in order to achieve good performance, you need to select the appropriate tools and growth strategy over here based on your appropriate product, what kind of product that you are selling, etc. So you can select the right type of promotion as per your strategy. So these are the list of the standard eligibility conditions that I show over here as an overview to help you select the promotional tools that is most applicable for you, right? So example, will be things like deal. If you want to run a deal campaign, so that is something aimed at increasing sales volume to enhance the brand reputation. When these are the other one like social media codes, outlet deals, and outlet. There's some typo and outlet sales here. All right, I'm going to share some tips before we end. All right, so what are the tips for successful promotion? All right, these are some of the tips. So to raise the odds of getting ASIN recommended for high-profile deal campaigns, such as deal of the day, or even high-profile deal campaign during peak seasons. All right, this is what something you can do. So during non-sales period, a seller can consider launching promotional campaigns for product using a variety of marketing tools to increase sales, to obtain more and better buyer reviews. So that will increase the odds of getting recommended for the deal of the day as well. All right. These are the experience that we hear from seller on how they actually get recommended. All right. So from one of our seller, they say, accumulate sales volume, review, set your standard pricing strategy, and build brand awareness, brand reputation. All right. These 3 points help this seller increase the odds of being recommended and selected for deal of the day. Okay. And another seller is sharing that it took them about 3 months for their product to be available to participate in lightning deals from the time of their launch. All right, so to them, the volume of sales, pricing, and reviews that accumulated across 3 months helped them to be able to participate in the deals. All right. So lastly, there are some other tips here as well. So when you use the tools such as lightning deal, 7-day deal for your promotion campaign, right, there are restrictions as to the discounted price. So as such, you will need to control the price of the product at normal times and when involved in such campaigns. So you have to be able to balance it out due to the requirements that I mentioned earlier on. There are like 30 days or 60-day price requirements, etc. So that's something you want to optimize in terms of your price management. All right, this is a very lengthy, tips that we get from one of our seller. So this is what they do, in terms of what they actually do to be able to participate in all the different deals type. All right, you can read through it when you have time. It's pretty long. I won't go through into details. All right, these are the links that you have probably seen. I will share all these links in the video description so you do not have to copy it down anywhere. And also, if you want to deep dive further, you're somebody who likes to read a lot, there is Seller University content that you can go in Seller Central to find out more, and then it will help to keep track of your learning progress too. Now I'm going to open up the floor for Q&A. If you have any, please do feel free to ask. Now, while you're thinking of what questions, do take note that we have upcoming webinars in August. All right, let me just zoom it in. So these are already available on our official website that you can sign up. If you or your friends or your colleague are interested in the following topics, please feel free to go and sign up as soon as you can. So we're going to talk about the Q4 shopping seasons and what are the 90 days that you start with, so-called the golden 90 days on starting your business with Amazon. So if you are at the start of looking on what product to sell, or you want to find other product to sell, there's a product opportunity explorer tool that one of our account manager will be doing a demonstrations on the 8th of August, and some other upcoming topics that might be interested, or that might be interesting for you to sign up. At the same time, we do have a survey after this, so if you have any topics that you think is strongly relevant to your business and you want us to have certain training topics on that, do let us know in the survey as well. Now I'm going to take a look whether there's any questions from anyone. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to run a poll if you can help me. All right, let me look at the Q&A if there's any questions. All right, if you want to sign up, this is the first QR code is the link to sign up. All right, you will receive the link in your follow-up email as well on where to sign up. It's also showing up at the chat box here, both links on where you can sign up and where you can see the recording. All right, so there's a seller community page. If you have not signed up, do head on to join our Facebook seller community page. Yep. All right. Okay, I hope I helped to address your questions. I don't see any more questions already at the Q&A box. So I really appreciate all your time. Thank you everyone for joining me in this Amazon Live webinar session. My name is Jun Liang again. Happy to be here. I will see you at the next session. Have a great day. Bye.